No print date on this tape. And this is a Canadian copy, by the way, so just want to give you information. No print date on this tape once again. And this is also a Canadian copy of this tape, by the way, so just want to give you information. No print date on this tape once again. Excuse me there. And this is also a Canadian copy of this tape, by the way. So just want to give you the information on that. No print date on this tape again. And this is a Canadian copy of this tape once again. So just want to give you the information. No print date on this Canadian tape again. And this is a Canadian copy of this tape once again. So just want to give you the information. May 7th, 1995. August 19th, 1992. April 7th, 1992, and April 20th, 1992. December 18th, excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. December 18th, 1991. Much better. Sorry, got myself a little bit tongue twisted here, so my apologies there, guys. It happened, so yeah. And here's the last one for this VHS update video. September 6th, 1998. And this is a 1998 VHS, by the way, so just want to give you the information on that. So yeah, when I did check the opening to this tape before I start recording this quick VHS update video, I meant. Sorry about that, guys. So just want to give you the information. So anyways, that will do it, and that will wrap up for my VHS update video for July 4th, 2025, known as Independence Day, 4th of July, 2025, tonight, that is. So, in which, I just recently picked up 10 VHS tapes from Half Price Books today, so those are the 10 VHS tapes that are shown in this VHS update video, and those I picked up and bought from Half Price Books today, that is, as my plan to go over to Sugarland, around 30 minutes away from my area, to my local home area, to go over to Sugarland with my mom today, that is, to go run some errands. So I decided that my mom just decided to take me over to Half Price Books in Sugarland today as my planning for the 4th of July Independence Day of this year for 2025. Right before I went to go over to the AMC Theater in Sugarland to go see Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Afterwards today, after I just went over to Half Price Books in Sugarland today, that is. So, which I am so happy, and I was so lucky that I found some VHS tapes over there in Half Price Books today. So that finally just made my day today, you guys. I was so excited that they had some VHS tapes over there. So it's kind of a decent amount over there, but at least they had VHS tapes over there, but I just went ahead and just picked up 10 VHS tapes from over there today. The 10 VHS tapes that I wanted to get, and I wanted to buy those and wanted to purchase those from Half Price Books today. So that's will be the 10 VHS tapes that I wanted to get today from Half Price Books. So I decided to go ahead and pick those 10 VHS tapes up from over there today as my plan while I was over there at Half Price Books today. So I am so happy that I finally found that I found VHS tapes over at Half Price Books in Sugarland, which is 30 minutes away from the Katy area, which is my local home area, that is. So I just want to give you guys the info about this VHS update video on where did I get these VHS tapes and where I picked them up and bought them at and stuff like that. So, yes, I finally came across VHS tapes at Half Price Books today. So I was so very happy and I was so very excited, and I came across VHS tapes at Half Price Books today because, as y'all know, I usually go over to Goodwill, my local Goodwill in my local home area in Katy, but apparently my local Goodwill has been sucky nowadays because they just literally just had no VHS tapes over there whatsoever. So that is very frustrating. So So I decided to go over to Half Price Books and see how it goes. And guess what, you guys? I really just found some VHS tapes over there that I wanted to get for sure, and decided to go ahead and pick them up from Half Price Books today. So this literally just made my day today, you guys. So I was so surprised, and I was so very lucky that I found some VHS tapes over there at Half Price Books today, you guys. So that way I could finally do a VHS update video where I show some VHS tapes at the same time, that is. So it's been a very long time, or a long while, since I haven't gotten some VHS tapes at thrift stores or anything like that lately, because it pretty much has been sucking nowadays on VHS stuff and all VHS material and all that stuff. So this has been the first time since a long while, that is. I can't exactly remember when I saw VHS tapes at Goodwill or thrift stores or anything like that. So that's besides the point, though, and that's the fats about it and stuff. So yeah. So anyways, you guys, that will be it, and that will do and wrap up for my VHS update video for Independence Day 2025, for July 4th, 2025, that is. So, and those are all the and those are all the 10 VHS tapes I picked up from Half Price Books today. So, hope y'all enjoyed this VHS update video for tonight, and I hope everybody have a good, happy 4th of July today, that is, including myself, that is. I really had a great time, and I really had a great 4th of July today for this year, that is. So, I get to go over to Half Price Books with my mom at Sugarland today, before we went to go over to the AMC Theater in Sugarland to go see the new Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning movie over there, right before we had our dinner at Papacito's Mexican place in Sugarland, that is, after we saw the new Mission Impossible movie, as it was our planning for today, our special 4th of July day today, that is. So yeah. So I really had a great time running some errands, doing some fun things with my mom over at Sugarland today, that is. So yeah, anyways. So I'll see you guys later in the next video. Hope y'all enjoyed this update video, and see you guys in the next video. Catch you guys later, and bye for now, everybody. Peace out.